The menu. What happens and who dies? Beast from X-Men and the fine-ass Scream Queen Anya Taylor are on a date to this fancy smanchy dinner on a private island with the Nazi from Schindler's List, Ralph Fiennes. Oh, I can't say Nazi on YouTube. Maybe just 2 times is the limit. Well, he's the head chef who makes all these really fancy dinners, and they keep getting more elaborate. Like, what the hell is that? They're eating like food off a rock, and he's like, this is the island that we're eating. Oh, okay. Like, the food tells a story. Then he tells a story about, yeah, my stepfather used to drink too much and I had to stab him in the knee with some scissors. And they fed you chicken with scissors. That's clever. These people are like elitists and foodies and they're super into it, but she's really not into it because we later find out she's just an escort. Then the next course is tacos. They're like, oh, cool. Oh, man, laser engraved tortillas with images of you taking photos of the food. He said not to do that shit. That was going to piss him off. That's pretty cool. They laser engrave pretty quick. This other group of guys actually find, like, oh, man, they have our, like, money laundering scheme on these tortillas. Man, how do you get this dirt? I mean, all this stuff is weird until it gets, like, deadly, because one of the chefs gets in front of everybody and boom, blows his head off. People are like, oh, is this, like, murder mystery theater or something? But no, man, they actually had a guy killed, then they took away the body and went, all right, man, just keep on eating, don't worry about it. This white couple, the old white couple, like the Howes, are like, hey, we're getting out of here. Well, there's no boat out of here. Well, I'll fly a helicopter. Like, dude, you got money to fly a helicopter out of there. And then they look at the goons. The goons aren't going to let you go anywhere.
Hand, Mr. Liebrand.
What?
With which hand will you handle this, left or right?
Damn, dude, how don't you know what they're talking about? I don't know. If I had to pick, I'm not, cut my wife's finger. Or maybe I'd be like, all right, does that have to be a finger? I'll give you pinky toe. Pinky toe's fine. I can live with that.
Please hold still.
No!
Now it became, oh, it's on us now, right? It's like, hey, these chefs could kill each other, whatever, but now they're cutting off our appendages. Earlier, when Anya Taylor went to the bathroom in between courses, she saw something weird, like, oh, what's that angel walking across the field? And then it made sense because that guy explained, hey, this is my boss and everything. He's a fallen angel, just like he's gonna fall into this water and drown. He kills you very theatrically, and he's crazy, man. Something about his skin, like he can take out candles just by pinching them or grab hot coals with his bare hands. And he lets people sort of stab him for fun. Like this girl's like, hey, you tried to fuck me a while ago? Take this. Like, oh my god, stabbed him in the... Oh, okay, alright, that's just thigh. But still, man, that's gotta hurt. But I would call him like a reasonable psycho. Because even like, hey, all the males, you get a 45-second head start. Oh, you just took off? I guess it just started right now. One guy actually made it to the boat, and that's sort of like the wrong strategy. If I'm getting chased in the woods, 45-second head start, I'm going to try to make some weapons or something. I'm going to be in the woods trying to kill each one of these guys one by one like Rambo. They catch all the guys, bring them back, and then you found out that Tyler knew about this whole thing all the time, that everybody was going to die, so she punched him in the face. The chef talks to Anya Taylor like, hey, I know it's like Clerks, you're not even supposed to be here today, so you could die with them or die with us. You still die either way. So then he goes on to troll Tyler. He goes, hey, this guy wants to be a chef, let him cook something. And then he gives him like a bad review like Gordon Ramsay, like it's shit and you suck. And then Taylor goes to the back, and I can't say this word on YouTube, so let's just say he quit being a chef and decided to hang out in the back. Why is Tyler bad at giving high fives? Because he'll always leave you hanging. Next up is the maitre d', who actually found Anya Taylor in the kitchen and like, I'm gonna kill you. She brought out the knife. Anya Taylor defended herself and stabbed her in the throat. At one point, the Coast Guard showed up, and they're like, "Oh, thank God! Everyone, be cool." He asked John Leguizamo for an autograph, and he's still supposed to be like a famous actor, but not John Leguizamo. Gave him a note like, "Help us," and it totally didn't work. He was a plant. It was so funny. I was like, "You guys thought." He took off his jacket and went right back to the kitchen as a cook. And now the final entrees here. You're like, "Oh, damn, dude, we're getting very close to the end." But then Anya Taylor has this bright idea of actually going, "Hey, I don't like this food. I'm sending it back." Until he mind melted this guy. He's like, "What do you want then?" "I want a burger and fries." So he comes out with a burger and fries, and she just goes, "Hey, well, this is delicious, but I think I'm going to take it to go." And then he just lets her leave. See, you play along with a psychopath, and then they go, "Yeah, sure, all right, you can leave." She actually leaves them a tip, takes that Coast Guard boat, and gets the hell out of there. This crazy ass also had his mom there. Now for everybody else, it's time for dessert. And you're like, "Hey, we're going to make s'mores." This is a top-down view. And see, they put like marshmallow hats on everybody, and they're sort of like paralyzed in place and set on fire. So you just count everybody who's there, and then from the boat, Anya Taylor sees the explosion. So everybody dies except the Scream Queen herself.